Pastor Paul Enenche has finally apologized to the woman that was disgraced after giving her testimony in the Dunamis Church International in their headquarters in Abuja. The incident happened yesterday when the woman was trying to give her testimony, though some people actually have a stage fright, and I think that was actually the case with the woman. So he came, he asked her about like what type of degree does she have. She couldn't answer him directly because you can notice, like, to me, according to me, I just feel like the woman actually have a stage fright. So instead of her to actually mention that is LLB, that is low, she now say BSc. And in Nigeria, are mostly African country, where you have a low degree, it's not actually a degree, it's not BSc, it's either LLB. That's why most barristers, when they want to put their name, they actually put LLB, the law, all those things now. So the woman did not actually know how to put it, maybe because of stage fright. So Pastor Paul actually just assumed that testimony was fake. So he came on fire. Social media has been on fire since this morning, and he has to come out with an apology. He apologized to her. That is actually a sign of a humble person. And just this evening, the woman actually came out now to release a statement with those pictures that I just showed. She said, "I want to inform the whole world that I just had a warm meeting with my spiritual father and mother, Dr. Paul Enenche and Dr. Becky Enenche. I don't have any grudges against the church or them. I remain committed to serving God as a member of Dunamis Church. I am thankful for the concern of the public. I have put the situation at my back. I have moved forward. And I want everybody to do the same. Peace. Hashtag at Enenche Vera." The woman's name is Enenche Vera. She's actually a police officer. So that is the statement that she just released this evening, that she has forgiven Dr. and Pastor Paul Enenche. She doesn't have any grudges against them. She doesn't have any grudges against the church. And I'm actually so grateful because Pastor Paul Enenche was actually the first to apologize. He said it wasn't his intention to disgrace her. It's not his kind of person. It has never been part of him. So he just felt he was trying to control the level of fake testimony that people usually come to share in at the altar. I mean, to me, if you ask me, in my humble opinion, I feel there was nothing too wrong about what he did. Just that the approach was what matters. The approach was exactly what matters, at that moment. But I don't think he was completely wrong. But at this point, since both parties seems to be happy, he's happy, and it seems like she's happy. You can see from the picture, they are holding hands, they are holding each other. And me, I just feel like it's actually time that God uses this opportunity to announce Vera, because at this point, a lot of people know her now. I'm telling you, if God wants to announce it to the world, he can use any situation to announce it to the world. So I just feel like Dr. Pastor Paul Enenche was actually that person that God uses to announce her to the world. So I think she should actually apologize to National Open University. Maybe when they are lecturing, they should also teach about composure. Like, if you're in public, you want to give speech, you want to do anything as a graduate, you should have composure. That's another thing she should do, since she's actually a police officer. I mean, I know Nigerian police officers, they usually have this kind of confidence. I don't know what really happened with her. So guys, let me hear what you think. Was it a fake apology, or you think it was a fake smile from both parties? Let me hear what you think about this subject. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you all in my next one. Bye bye.